Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. We are happy to see you here. Um, we are gonna kind of go over, big news. We found out there's a flash sale tomorrow. We all love flash sales. So we wanted to have a working hour on exactly how we set up flash sales, what we do, just kind of like a power hour of resources, exactly how to get you ready for tomorrow's sale. So that's basically what we're going to be doing today. Then, if you have certain questions on things you're working in your business or you need answers or you want to share, this is going to be a more conversational, working together Zoom rather than our educational training one. So, Renee's still going to kick us off with news tab and then we'll get started.
News tab was just the sale, so
Just a sale? Okay. Do
yep.
you want to cover would be a good way to kick us off is cover what the sale is?
Up to 60% off. If they spend 100 plus, they are gonna get the why why are you blushing warmer for free. So, you do your typical, send your text messages, your emails, utilize your Scentsy Connect, um, create events in your groups, invite everybody, vomit the sale everywhere, and get them sales.
So it is going to start tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you didn't catch that, do the time if you're in a different, I know we got Central on here, so that would be noon. And then it's going to last until the 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. So important note on that. It'll be located in the specials tab of your website. Whenever we're creating all these things tonight, it's important to link exactly where it is because we never know. They have been good about making sure it's on the front page, but we have had sales where they've slipped it into the website and it's not like the first thing you see. So that's why we coach you guys on when you're creating those links, go ahead and send them to your specials tab. If you don't know where that's at, make sure you go and navigate to find your specials tab. You do have to make sure that you have an active PWS. So this cell will only be active on your website. If you do not have one right now, I love the flexibility with our websites as far as we can activate them and deactivate them any month we want. So if you're like, I want to push this hard really month, make sure I make at least more than $15 in commission. That way I can pay for that website. Make that a challenge to yourself. If you have the $15 to invest, be like, I'm going to sell enough to at least minimum pay for this website. Then I won't push any harder because I want more money in my pocket. This is a really, really good time to highlight the fact that we have instant pay. After 48 hours of that order posting on your dashboard, you can access that money. And I shared a post today in my story about a consultant that is on our group. She shared that she, was a little short on cash and needed to be able to pay a bill. And that instant pay saved her because she's like, I don't know what I would have done. Like, but I had that money there. I like to let it rack up, but I was able to go in and make that payment on that bill. Like now more than ever, it's really important to talk about instant pay, talk about real life things because people are going to relate to it. That's why people DoorDash. People DoorDash because it's instant money. This is the most relatable thing in today's economy. And when people need money fast and Christmas is coming, it could be the something someone comes home and I looked at Abby, so I'm going to say the kid comes to him and says, I want golf clubs for Christmas. And you can be like, all right, well, I'm going to push so hard to be able to make this happen for them. And that's something I can do with Instant Pay. He's agreeing. Is this the one that actually wants golf clubs? No, not that one. The one that's sleeping. Okay. So, hi, buddy. This is what we need to remember when we're talking about recruiting. It's not just like what comes in the kit. It's like, what are they getting with it? What are the features that they're going to have with it? So, we just wanted to kind of work over how we work for a flash sale as soon as we find out about it. We were kind of laughing today because as soon as it hits, we always know that we're going to do certain things. And Tiffany and Dylan and I use MailChimp. for emails. And so like we share templates back and forth with it. Renee, where do you do your um
It was called ConvertKit, but now it's just Kit and it's free.
okay.
So
So that's an email service that she designs on. That's the only reason we don't share our templates with Renee because it's kind of pointless because she doesn't have Mailchimp. So we could send her a link, but she wouldn't even be able to look at it because you have to have a login. So that's the first thing that happens is
What kind
uh
of stuff do you
you
not
find
understand?
out the information of the flash sale and get it out to as many customers as possible. Dylan, do you want to touch on anything?
I was just about to add what Brienne was going to say. She can steal it from me. But we were talking about email a little bit, and don't feel like you have to have any of, like, I know a lot of people are probably talking about like using Project Broadcast right now. We'll probably talk about that here in a little bit too. But Project Broadcast, the website that Renee said, Kit,
yeah,
and MailChimp, all of those are services that you do have to pay for. Our workstation is just as good.
no,
Go
no,
into the
no.
workstation. What?
Kit is free.
Well, yeah,
I don't
okay.
pay for email.
Yeah, but I mean, still, I think the workstation email is just as good. If you don't want to look into those, or like if tonight you don't have time to, I think like Renee said, it's free, so that's a good option as well. But if you don't have time to set that up tonight, then just go into your workstation, go to the I
Contacts.
think it's under contacts, yeah, contacts, and
Contacts
then
and then new
create a new
mail,
email.
create email. I don't have it up in front of me.
Yeah.
Did
That's how I set
you
all mine. I just use my workstation.
did you answer to her question though about why we don't always use workstation?
Why we don't use workstation?
Yeah.
I
Just
uh
to be real and honest with you guys,
yeah,
why
I
we
guess this
don't
is
use
it.
it.
So the workstation, I feel like it has changed a little bit, but in the past, if customers don't sign up for your newsletter, they're not giving us consent to email them. And so sometimes the workstation won't send an email to your customers. It used to be that way. I don't know with them doing it now
I
when
don't
they've
think so.
changed it. What was
Because
that?
I could show, I mean, I could always screen share in a minute when everybody's done talking. I could show you the way that mine pulls up because it tells me, like, it gives you email analytics now. So it tells you how many you send, how many were delivered, how many were undelivered, how many people have opened it, and how many people click on the link.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
so
if
it
it
sounds like
doesn't
they've changed it.
deliver
Like I
it,
said, I don't
then it
know,
tells
but in the past, it used to be if they didn't subscribe to your newsletter, then they wouldn't get it. So that is, I think, the main reason. And our email in the workstation used to be really, really bad. It was like an actual like email, like it had a subject line, and then it had just mail, and so you could like write an email to them if you wanted to,
Like
but there was
90s
no like
MSN feel.
yeah, there was like no creativity to it. Now I know because I've emailed my team multiple times through the workstation. Um,
So
but
I do use Workstation to email team
right,
communications.
yeah,
That comes through when I do email, that'll come through Workstation because you guys can't unscribe for me.
right, right. So we still use it for our team, but I do think it has changed over time. So that's originally why we chose to do a separate email service. But
Another really cool thing about the workstation, though, is that if you go to your marketing tab and hover over, so like the option, the drop down option menu opens, and you click on Marketing Hub, it already has pre-generated content. So already on there, it has the extraordinary sale. So you can just click on like complete tasks and then it'll have people who've purchased from the sale before that you're specifically marketing to, but you can add other people in and it's already generated an email for them. It already has the sayings, it already has the pictures. So you don't really actually have to do anything, just add in the additional people you wanted to send it to. Yes.
this is what she's talking about. So in your workstation under marketing tab, she said, and then it has all of our different products here.
Mhm.
You said click complete task,
Yeah.
Tiffany?
Yep. Click on complete
Yeah.
tasks. And then you're going to select all. There's like a little button, yeah. Okay, so then you're gonna go ahead and go forward and it'll ask you like There should be a little
It's not a
menu on the
forward, but
side.
there is an email button down here. So I think I can
Yes, yeah.
email.
Yeah, so then hit that. It won't actually send it yet. So then it already has this pre-generated thing. And if you click in this to section on my computer, I was able to add earlier. But maybe I did something else. But yeah, you can at least follow up with these people. But this is already pre-generated content.
Yeah, I don't see a way to add
Yeah, and the
additional.
editor isn't open here either. Yeah, see, yours looks completely okay. Look, but there it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like if I click on it, I can edit it now.
Yeah, so you can add in a message, but just to let you know, when you do start typing at the top, it will erase everything. Just to let you know. So maybe don't type up there.
Yeah.
Oh, mine works when
But
I do that sometimes. At least when I do it on. Sometimes it does.
Yeah, they are working on this all the time. Like they are updating features on the regular here, as we've noticed. So there's lots of really cool things you can do in here, but if you don't know what to do, you can come here and look at these already pre-generated ideas. And I think I did this from my phone is maybe why it's different. I'm not quite sure, but
Well, I know. So Scentsy Connect, I know you can do like adding people to it a lot
yes,
here.
yes. Maybe that's where I was
But
doing
it
it
doesn't, like
as.
the ones that pop up in Scentsy Connect don't always show up as quickly as they do in Dashboard.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly.
yeah, this one is when you compose an email, there is a plus over here, and that does have all of your like different customers, like newsletter subscribers, Cincy Club customers,
Yeah, pre-tags
customers,
that you've created.
new customers, disengaged. Yeah. So there's
That's
definitely,
pretty.
I mean, it's a good starting point. Like tonight, if you need something real quick to be able to send this out without feeling like you need to go in and do all the other things, then you can do that.
Yeah, and if you like to play with Canva, you can literally go to Canva and just type in email template, and you can put all the stuff that you want to put in there and then just add that picture right into email and then send that off, which is also a really simple method.
That's what you used to do, wasn't it, Renee? You would create it in Canva and then copy and paste and email it.
Yes, I did for a while. I was doing, I forget what it was that I was using when I did that, but
Yeah.
I found
And
this kit and it was better.
you don't have to overcomplicate emails either. They can be very simple, shorter the better. Have your staple thanks. Dylan, do you have it to where you could access to show one of our emails that we send out? Just to show like it is not anything professional. It's not we typically use the same outline template and just change the guts of it. So this is just how simplistic it can be. The header typically stays the same other than we change out that right-hand picture. Put the blurb in there, what we want them to know, add in, anything different. And then I like to have this area that at the bottom that just kind of highlights what collections have came out recently, just because you never know when someone's going to actually open that email. They may open it, the fifth time you send it, but not the, four times prior to it. So they're going to miss these launches that we have. So I do like to leave those in here and then just rotate through them. And then Dylan added this looking for a discount and then has the curated bundle, 60% clearance, warmer scent of the month. And then it's been a while since you've ordered, looking for samples, click here. That goes straight to our Jot form, which allows them to request a party pack. Then he's got this cute little, as always, thank you. I, at the bottom of mine, have my Mexico tracker thing on it. Just because I like them to continuously be reminded that I'm working on an incentive trip. So I put that at the bottom of my email. So that's as simple as it can be. I will say that emails are definitely not typically a high PRV producer. They can be. But that's why I personally don't spend a ton of time on emails. I like to have the template and just change out the information. And then because I only typically will get like a couple orders every time I send out an email, but it's still worth the time because planting seeds, sometimes I do result in orders. Like I said, you can even see reports of who's opening, who's clicking on what links. I don't know what all Workstation has versus what, we have, but it's pretty common to have that data to be able to see what people are actually looking at. It tells you what people are interested in. If you have someone that's opening your email that's opening a join link every single time, odds are they're pretty interested in that. And I do track and keep tabs on that, or if they're looking at curated bundles, or if they're looking at specific license items. It might feel creepy, but I'm watching. Like I have someone who opens my email every single time. It does not matter. They've never ordered from me, but they always, always, always order, and they click on every single link in that email. So they either have insane amount of time and they're super bored people and they're keep their inbox super clean, or they're very interested and they're sitting ducks and eventually they're going to cave. So it's just always interesting to see what people are interested in, and that's what I like about doing emails, is because you have so much data. So that's one of the things that we do as soon as we get a flash sale is we send those out. Okay. You want to navigate to events on Facebook and walk through that, or you can screen share and I can talk through. Either way, I don't care.
Sorry, I muted myself because for this. Let me pull up Facebook. So for Facebook events, I like Facebook events. I know there's some people who are not a big fan of them because they don't get much reach from them, but I think creating an event does show up more for Facebook. So for every flash sale, we will create an event. So I just named mine the same thing, Extraordinary Scentsy Sale. It's called Extraordinary Sale, but I added Scentsy in there so that way people know what it is. You can create an event just by going over here to your search bar and typing in events, which I find to be the easiest to do it, and then create new event. It asks for a photo. I always just use the basic whatever Scentsy provided us because I want to get this done as quick as possible. You put in the event name, the start date, and the start time. Make sure you pay attention to the time zone because it can change a little bit there. And then you would add an end time just so people are aware as well.
What I like real fast about this is when you have an end time in there, Facebook will remind them when it's almost time for the event and then when the event is again ending. So it's like automatic reminders to your customers. That's why I really like putting that end time in there.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it to put in both. It sends them, if they are going to the event, it does send them like an actual push notification as well, saying like the event has started. So I definitely always put a start date in there, put the end date in. I normally click, is it in person or virtual? I normally click virtual, and then it gives you some choices. I do an external link, and then I put my link to the specials here. So I would go into my website, and then I would click specials, and then I would take this whole QR, or not QR code, the whole URL that also says specials in there, and then paste it in there. So that way it takes them directly to that at the time that it starts. Who can see this? You can make it private, you can make it public, you can click a group and then add your VIP page if you want to. I today for this flash sale, I did it through my personal page and I did it as a public event. Normally I do it through my VIP group and then I invite them all, but I did find, hold on, let me just show you guys. This is probably going to create an event, but it's
I
fine.
said, the luck that I'm having today. I'm glad this is. I accidentally placed a $400 order for candles today, guys, from my
Yeah.
PWS because I was trying to test the candle code to see if it was working, and I ordered $400 candles.
It will probably create an event, but that's fine. So this is from my public page, like this isn't VIP page or anything yet, but I did find out that I can go to create an event And when it creates this event, it's going to give you a list of people to invite to the event. Give me 1 second. So it says event has been created. Okay, so now it's going to say invite people. And I didn't know this until today, so this may be something you all know, but I don't know. Down here, you can go to your groups and then you can click on your VIP page and then invite those people as well. So you could go through your friends list, you can go through those people who are in the group and do select all and invite all the people who are in your VIP group. But that gives you more choices to be able to give this out to more people. It's not just those people in that group, it's out to everyone. So I thought that was cool. Let me delete this event before I forget. Oh, I gotta cancel the event. You delete your event, you won't be able, that's fine. It's not a real event, blah, blah. It's not a real event. But I normally also, let me share my Facebook page. I normally like to tag the event and stuff. So once you create a group, you can collect the URL from it. So this is the group that I made. You can go here to the little arrow and then go to copy link, and then you can share that link with people. So if you know there are people who want reminders of this, you can share that link with them through like Messenger and stuff. So I made a post on my page today and said, sale starting tomorrow, October 23rd at 12 p.m. Central Time. I gave a little bit of information. I did a text reminder if they want a text reminder, or you can click here and go to face and get a Facebook reminder. And so that led straight to that group as well. So that's another option for you.
Yeah, so that's just, I did learn that once you get over 500 people in your VIP group, it will not let you hit invite all
Mhm.
for your guest. And I couldn't figure out what that was about. So you have to either manually go through and invite people, or if you are friends with them, which is you'll see, I do a lot of challenges in my VIP group. You won't see that unless you're in there, but I do talk about it. I do a lot of different challenges inside my VIP group, and one of them will be find me on Facebook and add me. I do want to get to know them. I do want them in my personal space so I can build that relationship with them. But another reason is if I'm a friend with them on Facebook, I can auto invite them to events. So that is another reason I want to be friends with them. So that's just a little tidbit that I learned that I couldn't figure out because it changed. Because I used to be able to do it and then I wasn't, but then they still could when we were testing it. And I was like, what's going on? So that's what that's about. Okay, so Facebook event. Um, Also, stories. Stories are a really good place to talk about sales. Talking in your stories, posting graphics, posting links, putting like the little scale people can slide it if they want a reminder, or shopping links. This is a really good opportunity if you're struggling to get parties right now, is to offer people who are interested in shopping the opportunity for you to set up a link for them, just like it would be a party, but it seems more exclusive because it's for a sale. So, would you like a rewards link set up for this sale that we have going on? You can send it to your friends and family. They order from it. You can earn some free and half off product. That sounds very short. All I have to do is send a link. I don't have to invite them to a party. People really, really like that. I just closed a link for a customer tonight at $250. So it hit rewards. She cashed it out. She got her fragrance flowers. She'll do another one for me again. So if you train your customers how to utilize that correctly, they will go out and do the legwork for you to collect orders, and you don't have to do party post. So that's just another way to work around to be able to, get some PRV and some potentially new customers. She had a couple people order from me this time around that have never ordered before. So that's a good way to do that. You can do a countdown in your stories with the time, and so when you can actually tag that countdown in your story. So say you have an event and it'll use the clicker, and then you can tag the event in another story, and it'll say this much time until the sale, and then once it's there, I have like confetti and everything. The time's ready. So that's a good way to keep track, because sometimes people don't know what time you posted a story and how long the sale is. So just remember, knowledge is power on that as well. And then go live. I would love to see everybody start going live in general more. I know that it's kind of, is it working right now? Is it not? Are people still doing it? Worst case is people are going to see your face. Or worst thing is no one's going to see it. You know, like, yeah, that didn't come out like I wanted it to. Um, Nothing's ever going to hurt. If you are making an actionable item in your business, even if it's not the most trending thing right now, doing something's better than doing nothing. Even if you're like, one person might watch, or Facebook isn't pushing that as the big algorithm right now. They want you to create reels, and maybe you're not comfortable with doing reels right now. That's okay. Like, just go live, talk to your people. They be short. Honestly, it's better to have a short live, a bunch of short lives throughout the week than a long one, because people are goldfish. They don't want to sit there and watch through it. Go live for 1 minute, talk about the sale, talk about the shopping link. Say, drop a red heart in the comments if you want me to send you the link when it goes live. That's as simple as it can be. We overcomplicate it, and then we don't want to do it because we don't look perfect. We don't have makeup on. Our hair's not done. We're not dressed right. We smell funny, and that doesn't matter because the people can't smell you, but that's the excuse you're using not to do it today. So we have to start busting those excuses to do the things that are actually going to make us successful in our business. So I do really still like going live. I don't do it as near as much as I should, but I know there's benefit in there. And I know I can't blame anybody but myself for not doing it. Um,
I'll tell you too that your customers really like want it. Like if you stop going, like if you are consistently going live and then you stop, you will see a huge
They'll miss it.
influx in your customers being like, you need to do this. The other day, a customer reached out to me and she was like, is there a, she had just bought a diffuser like the week prior. And she texted me and she's like, is there a new Christmas diffuser shade coming out? And I was like, yes, there is. Probably should have already offered that to you, but I didn't. So she asked the question. So I sent it to her, the name of it. I was like, there's this. And I sent her a picture. And she's like, 2 minutes later, like sends me a video of somebody on YouTube, some other consultant, and she's like, "You need to make a video on this." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So then I went and made a video on it. So your customers want to see it too. Like even if you don't think you're professional or you don't think you're ready, your customers want to see your face. They want to see what you're showing off, and they'll call you out on it.
That's so funny.
Embarrassing, but funny.
It's good though. Like Tiffany will tell you when she's not in her stories, people will message her and be like, "Are you okay? I'm missing you." Bree did it actually. But her customers do the same thing and they get invested with it. And I don't know if you were on the call a couple months ago when Tessa came on and she's like, if and she gave examples of everything she does. If she wants to feel a certain way, she'll watch Dylan or she'll watch me, or she'll watch Tiffany, she'll watch Renee. Like there's different things that everybody gets from. If you're consistent in your stories, people will want to watch it once they get addicted to it. And, obviously you gotta have content that people are interested in watching. Renee, I haven't checked. Are you still doing your gratitude a day in your stories?
No.
Okay, I was like, I haven't seen them, but that doesn't mean you haven't been doing them. But you were consistently doing that for a while. Just
Yeah.
literally reading. It was a gratitude, right?
Yeah. Affirmation.
Yeah, every day in her stories. And you think about how heavy and hard the world is, just like that little 5-second clip could have been the highlight of someone's day. So you never know what is going to come of that, and it's definitely worth doing. Um, but it just takes consistency on doing it. So we covered stories, we covered lives, reels. Reels are fun.
Real quick, I
Yep.
seen somebody else posted in a group. They're doing a Scentsy mystery bundle box, $25, and it
Ooh.
just says flash sale mystery boxes. I'll stuff the box with amazing deals. You're sure to love. Send your payment of $25 by 1 p.m. tomorrow to secure your box. Tax and shipping not included. So obviously, and then
That's a
they have
cute
a picture.
That's a
idea.
good idea.
I
Yeah.
know,
Especially for people that are at work that won't be able to shop the sale, but they still want a good deal. That's a
yeah,
really good idea. Do you know
right.
who posted it?
And there's it's in. They changed the name of the group. It's um the Scented Circle
That's us.
That's got a couple slashes and it says consultant training / tips and tricks.
Huh.
I can send the graphic.
Yeah, send that. I'm interested to see that. I mean, that's a really fun, cute idea to be
Mhm.
able to, if you're going to be able to shop the sale tomorrow, you have to be a fast thinker because things can sell out. But like, if you're like, want to take on something or pivot,
Okay.
she just sent it in my team chats.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Everybody on here's in that chat, so cool. Okay, so you guys all have access to that. Any questions on something we've went over so far? I know we didn't
There's
go
the
over
post.
text
Okay.
messages yet still.
I had Facebook pulled up, so I didn't forget to tell you that. Now I can exit out on my computer. Okay.
Okay, so text messages. I will say this is the biggest reason I have not broke up with Project Broadcast. Because there is nothing that beats being able to text all my customers at once. For a flash sale. So I, prior to Project Broadcast, did manually text every single customer on the day of a sale, and I'll tell you that is the most rewarding thing you can do. If you've went into sales and you're like, I've had no luck with them, and you've never tried texting all your customers when a sale goes live, I promise you that will be the difference. I remember I was in Texas. I was at a Bronco Jamboree off road with my brother and sister in law, and we were off roading Ford Broncos in the hills. And we got a last minute flash sale that we got. It's like that day. And I'm like, okay, here I am in the back of this Bronco off road texting all my customers. And that was the day I decided I was gonna find a service to make this a little easier on myself because I spent that whole adventure texting my customers. But it was one of the biggest flash sales that I had, and I was like, okay, this is worth it. I'm investing in it. So that's when Project Broadcast had started getting real, you know, real popular. So I do love it for that, but I do miss the connectability to have with people outside of relying on its systems. So it does go both ways. But if you have the time, I promise you, texting your customers when it goes live tomorrow is the biggest thing that if you can't do anything but that would be the one thing I would say don't not do.
And
And then, of
if you
course, once it does go live and you know what's in the sale, get your real life pictures and post.
This is
Share
when
what's
we tell
in.
you to be annoying.
Yes. And I'm telling you what, I didn't used to do that part of it. And that part of it has made a huge difference in my sales.
Yeah, I agree. Dylan, what were you
I mean,
gonna?
not that I get $1 million sales, but
It
I
makes a
was getting
difference.
like no orders. So any orders was better than nothing. So, and it was after I started the pictures.
I was just gonna add that if you are working tomorrow or something like that, that's okay. There's if you can't be around for it, but prepare tonight. Either like after we get off this call, hopefully we'll have in a few minutes we'll have a chance for you guys to get a little bit done. But if we don't give you some time, then after this,
I feel like
then
that was a basically if Tab shuts up and actually lets you guys work.
not at
I
all.
felt
Not at
that.
all. I'm because I know I talk a lot. We all talk. All of us talk a lot. So if we don't give you that time, then take tonight. If you work tomorrow, take 15 minutes before you go to bed tonight, or as you're laying in bed, getting comfortable. Take some time to just get some of these actions done. You can also, I think, with Android and iPhone, schedule text messages. So if you don't use Project Broadcast, pick 20 of your favorite customers, sit down for the next 20 minutes, and 1 minute per customer, schedule a text message to them tomorrow at noon. You can always look at your phone after you get off work or if you have a lunch break or anything like that. I know I used to work in a vet clinic, so I wasn't able to have my phone on me. And I would always hate when flash sales would happen during the day because I could never help my customers. But The more that you set up tonight, the more information that you give out tonight, the less you have to worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe when you get off work, you can have like 5 or 10 orders. Or one. One's great too. Not
Wouldn't
just
that feel
missing
good?
one.
One's better than none.
Yeah. I've had flash sales of like one. I mean, that's I think the
Oh,
last flash sale I only had one, but then the one prior to that I had I think 17. So
yeah.
it depends on the sale and how proactive you are at pushing it, really.
Well, and I started my text message out with, "It is time to check some names off of your Christmas shopping list.
Oh, good idea. Yeah. Especially
Sale
now. Yeah.
tomorrow."
I might have to go edit my text message now because that is
You
good.
better.
People don't think about that stuff. Like they don't, that's a good, that would catch my attention because I'd be like, oh shoot, I do need to do Christmas shopping. People are thinking
Yeah,
of that a lot right now.
yeah.
Anyone else have anything that we mentioned that, or that they do that we did not mention? Brianna, mute yourself. Tell us a story.
Bossy this evening.
It's
No,
because
when I have to
I'm
walk
also
away.
setting up my stories at the same
Oh,
time as talking, and I want to read it, but I also want to keep getting my work done.
keep
So
doing
I'm
things.
like, you can
Well,
read it.
I never want to like interrupt when other people are talking, but if I don't type it, I forget.
Amen. I get
Um,
it.
um, sorry, my brain just stopped for a minute. Um, and this might have already been said when I had to walk away because my child was fussing. But another thing that I like to do, because I don't use Project Broadcast, I just don't want to pay for it. I'm going on the cheap, so I just don't use it. But what I do is you can, and it takes more time because you can't just batch do it like I'm assuming you do in Project Broadcast, but you can schedule out text messages just like on your phone itself. You can't in like Facebook Messenger. So if like Facebook Messenger is the only way that you talk to people, you can't do it there yet unless if there's something new that I've missed. But you can just like on your phone. Like I even have like I have someone I call her my unicorn customer because every time she orders it's like $200 minimum. So every time we make her a rewards link. So I just was texting her and I asked her if she wanted a new rewards link because she already cashed in all of her rewards from the last one. And she said absolutely. And then I also told her that I'll send her a reminder message. And then right there, then and there, I was able to just sit here and just type up a, hey, 10 minutes till sale and schedule it out. So it will just send it to her automatically. I don't have to pick up my phone. I don't have to tell it to send it. It's just going to do it on its own.
For sure. Good life hack.
Because it's always it's like for people that I know specifically are going to want to at least even just browse. Because I mean it's a flash sale. Nobody knows what's going to be in it. You don't even know. Sometimes I get on there and I'm like, yeah, those were really good deals, but nothing that I want today.
Right.
But you never know until you scroll. So you know, like at least send it to the people that you know like good deals or just like scrolling and just at least want to go and check it out and see. It's worth at least letting them know that it's there.
And I love doing a screen recording of all items that are available on the
Mm,
sale and then putting it in my story. I'll post a reel of it because
yes.
you will be surprised how many people won't click your link to go look at it. But if they see you scrolling, like we lazy, but we see you scrolling and we like it, we'll go then. But we're not necessarily going to go unless we know there's something worth our time checking out. So that's why you'll always see me posting it in my stories. I'll post a reel of it in my VIP page. I might even email out specific ones if I like see something that's a really good sale. Even though I'm emailing the day before, I'm emailing at the time. I will send another email. Like Target doesn't care to email me 50 times a day, so why should I care? So think about that when you're feeling all bad about yourself that you're might be doing something that is over the top. Like Renee said, posting in real life pictures of those items on the sale. It does not matter that they may sell out before anybody actually sees the post. Typically, Renee's really good at finding those images and sharing them with everybody. No pressure, but we love you when you do that. Um,
Kristen is too.
Well,
Yeah.
you're lucky because tomorrow is treatment day, but we should be home by then because tomorrow is a short day.
okay, sweet. Um, So it's just it's really nice to just put those out there and like I'll spam my VIP page with them, and then 5 weeks later have people text me and be like, "Oh, is this
Yeah.
cell still available?"
Mhm.
That'd be how the algorithm be working. But just like Bree said, if you see an item like someone really big into Winnie the Pooh and something goes on sale that's Winnie the Pooh, I love the idea of bringing up gift options, putting that to light because, like Dylan said, people aren't thinking about it. You know, sometimes we have to shine a light on him to give them a good idea. Um, so we can actually take the rest of the time, A, to answer questions, or B, help you set up. If you haven't already set up your link or your event in your VIP page or on your personal page, we can help you do that as you walk through it. We can help you with questions on creating an email. I give you a whole 14 minutes of actionable item. All right. Don't say no.
I just sent I share my text message in the chat as well. So if somebody wants to and I added a little thing that Renee said, perfect time to grab Christmas gifts while you can save. I added that. So if somebody needs a text message, they don't know what to say, then feel free to steal that one and go ahead and schedule those messages.
Yep.
Tiffany, do you have any great wisdom you would like to share with us?
The counter by the kitchen.
Not particularly, but did we talk about how like while the sale is going on, it's incredibly important to like if there are things in your own home that you happen to have that are in the sale, it is vital that you show your face with these items. Tabitha has already done like tons of research for all of us through trial and error that she gets ignored if her face is not in the photo. That's a regular thing that's been showing up. So
That's why you guys see my face everywhere. It's kind of annoying and creepy and vain-like, but
I
like,
yell at Abby all the time. Ask her.
gotta go where the PRV takes me, baby. If that's TikTok, we're going to TikTok.
we need to put that on a t-shirt. I gotta go where the PRV takes me.
It's not always a bad idea to look at the clearance too. Sometimes they move some of the clearance items to the flash sale.
Yeah.
So if you look tonight at what's in the clearance sale, or in the clearance tab, and see some of those warmers, if you do have, like Tiffany was saying, one of those warmers around, then go ahead and take a picture with it tonight while you already look flawless. And then you would have that ready for tomorrow. So
Debatable.
those kind of correlate together sometimes.
I
Sometimes the
don't know
clearance
if
tab is completely
flawless is
different.
the
But
word.
oh, Tiffany, you look flawless. That's why
I
you're
do not, guys. I just want to let you know it's not cute over here.
I've been very much missing Tiffany's stories. Once again, she's been gone the last few days, and I was like, wait a minute, I haven't seen Tiffany's face in a while.
Tiffany
Next
is
time when I
vomit
haven't seen
in
your
the
face in a while, I'm
air.
gonna have to send you a message and be like, Tiffany, hi, I need to see your face, please, thanks.
Please, thanks. I swear to you guys, I would be all up in this. I've literally created a master list for my life, and I'm super pumped to show up. But we are deathly ill at the moment.
Aw.
I've never felt worse, but I've also never felt skinnier, so I don't know.
That is not a great thing.
Weighing the options. Worth it, maybe.
Feeling like it.
Okay, I want to know who is doing something for this flash sale that they've never done before. It's a new thing. Maybe you got a new idea tonight.
What are you gonna do for my flash sale, honey?
Don't worry about it.
He
You have
likes
to pimp
to
out
be
your
the peanut
husband?
gallery. He likes to make
That's
hey,
not-
he does sell things for me at work one day. One day he came home or he was texting me and he's like, "Hey, I have the Chiefs fan. What how much are these
That's
warmers?"
but
I'm like, and you know, we like
money's
can't
still
stand them,
green.
but it's fine. If you're gonna spend money with me, okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Their
He's
money's
not
still green. Horrible taste in football, but their money's still
It's
green.
fine.
he's not been paying attention to the information because he's been too busy bugging me.
That too.
I'm posting the mystery boxes. So we'll see how that goes.
Such a fun idea.
That is a really fun idea.
I work in a barn. I can only do so much.
Oh, I agree. He does when he can. But he only sees a certain kind of people, and it isn't always the people that want Scentsy.
Yeah. Probably need Scentsy, but not
Yeah,
necessarily.
but
Right?
Hey, my husband manages an auto parts store, and he's only sees a certain group of people as well, but he still sells some Scentsy too. So
yeah,
yeah.
it happens.
So anything anybody has questions on or how you work a flash sale that you want to add, or I would like to know if anybody's going to post something that they don't know,
Something that they don't know.
that they didn't know
Oh, okay.
before.
Before.
So
A new idea.
I inadvertently started a event for this flash sale. I wasn't planning on doing that, but I did it, and because I did it, I've got 3 customers that said they're going tomorrow, so I'm hoping I get 3
Ooh.
purchases tomorrow. But it was just a happy accident, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Heck yeah. No, I'm glad.
I should have added this to the event thing when I was talking about it too, but a good thing as well with the event is since they do click going, you know they're interested, so it's a good reason to follow up with them later. Like if 24 hours goes by and they haven't shopped the sale, then feel free to send them a message. They said they were going, not hold them accountable, but send them a message and be like, "Hey, did you get into the sale? Did you see anything that you liked? Is there anything that I can grab you?" Like that's a perfect opportunity. They are interested in it if they click going. So make sure to follow up with those people too.
Yeah.
For sure.
I've already got some goings and maybes, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry. I'll give everything
They're giving you permission at that time to follow up. So send another message.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will send like probably 3 text messages tomorrow, like
Yeah.
3 different types of text messages to my customers. So tomorrow is the one day that I don't care.
Well, let me
I
tell you,
want them
I
to know
shop
about
Torrid.
it. And they
I shop
forget.
Torrid. I love Torrid.
Mhm.
And they text me so much that I tell my husband, "Oh, it's my best friend texting me."
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't be scared to reach out to people tomorrow, especially
No.
with a flash sale going on. A lot of people want to look, they just forget, or they start looking and then never check out,
Yep.
or whatever the reason may be. So
And if
push it
this
as
is
much
your
as you can.
first one, educate your customers. Okay. We haven't gone over this yet. Okay. Educate your customers. Here's some important tips. Have a account on Scentsy already created on your website. If they're comfortable with it, have a credit card on file. This will expedite the checkout process. Have them make sure they're logged in prior to the sale. Navigate to the specials tab so they're right there ready to click. Explain to them how the queue works. If you do not know how the queue works, Google it. No, I'm just kidding. How it works is about 5 till the queue typically comes on. What I will do, I will wait until about 5 minutes till and I refresh like a maniac until it comes in. Once the queue screen comes up, it's very cute. They've updated it. We love it. It actually even has a message to our customers now, which I love because before it wouldn't tell you that it's going to give you a bogus waiting time. And our customers would be like, 45 minutes, I'm not going to sit here. And then it actually went through in like 6 minutes. But it now has a message on there that says, although you'll be given an estimated wait time, wait times may not be as long as it's very professional. It's very cute. It's the saying
Yeah.
picture of, but it's not what I'm saying. But they'll have that on there. Tell them to not refresh after they're in the queue. Just leave that screen on. Once they're in there, tell them no hesitation, shop, put what you want, check out. If they want anything that's not in the sale, have it in their cart ahead of time when they're logged in so it's already there. I will say on flash sales days, there has been issues where PayPal hasn't been able to keep up. So paying via credit card, not debit card, if they're able, is typically the less of the evils to not have issues. Debit cards tend to have some issues sometimes, and PayPal sometimes has issues. But obviously, don't discourage anybody from ordering. If it comes up in conversation and they ask you, that's my tidbit on it. So educating your customers, and then the fact that this is a huge thing also. Shipping can take up to 21 days. I'm sure that's what it has in the article. Educate your customers on that. Very seldom have I ever had anybody question, because I educate my customers to let them know what to expect, where I will hear other customers saying they didn't educate their customers. Now they're throwing it. They're like, why don't I have my stuff? I need my stuff yesterday. And they're all upset. You set the tone of how your customers react to things, just like you set the tone of how your teamies respond to things. You are in control of setting the tone, setting the pace of other people's actions. Yes, not always will you be able to control how people respond, but I promise you, if you're a leader and you think that something that happens is awful, your whole team is going to inherit that opinion. So that's why we always try to be glass half full rather than half empty. Never vent down, always vent up. Our inboxes are always open if you have an issue or frustration with anything, but we want to keep the waters from being spiked. So educate your customers. And I don't know, you guys think of anything else? You guys ready to have an amazing flash sale? I feel like the hour went super fast.
Yes.
It did go so fast.
Thought we were gonna have like 30 minutes of, okay, let's all do this. Let's all set up parties. And we didn't have that. All right. We
Just
love you
do
guys.
something tonight.
Yeah, do something
Do
tonight.
something.
Be proactive to make the sell tomorrow your best sell ever. If you have that, look at the testers. She got them at work. I like it. If you have a big promotion on your mind, cough, cough, do something about it. Be proactive for tomorrow's actions. If you're just short of your numbers, do something about it tonight. Don't be like tomorrow night, oh, I wish I would have done this yesterday. This would have really helped me. No, do it now. Don't let yourself go to bed. And while you're at it, track your numbers before you go to bed. Love you all. Good night. No.
I need to update my numbers.
I will break you all down eventually. Just wait. Okay. All right. I'm going to end the recording.
Mhm.
We'll see you next week.